Welcome to round 2. This match we're playing against Chris. Chris is a control player. He plays Izzet, sometimes Dimir. Not a good matchup. Just can't buy a good matchup. Anyway, 3 land, 2/1 drops, 3 drop, nullify. Seems playable. Nullify probably won't be that good, but we'll find out. Dimir or Guildgate go? Izzet versus Dimir. I'd probably rather play against Dimir, especially if this guy has not learned that Death Approach is pretty much absolutely necessary in this metagame. Just without it, you're too slow. Freak is Cure, it's too slow. Grisly Spectacle, too slow. You need like ways to kill things for 1 mana, so Divination's a good draw. Alright, so he Devour Fleshes one of our guys, we attack. Divination just while we can, basically because he doesn't have Psychic Strike mana open, but he does have Essence Scatter mana open. So I'm definitely not playing a creature into Essence Scatter. Plays a font. Oh, dang, he does have Death Approach, and he killed our other one with Devour Flesh. Wow. He's in the know. We're definitely not favored. Land of Scryfish, keep up Nullify. Maybe he plays Archaeomancer, is what I'm scared of, but for all intents and purposes, I probably just wanted to get protection for my Warwing Siren from Devour Flesh. Land go. Upkeep, we get to scry. Land a bottom, draw a card. Scryfish, sweet. So 5 mana, we'll probably play a 2-drop and a 3-drop. One of them will get countered. So Psychic Strike, the Wave Crash Triton, land another Scryfish. No pressure on him, although we do get to draw some. Cards, but this time we kept a Wave Crash Triton on top, and it got Essence Scattered. I need to skip through my opponent's turn. He Pilfered Plans and Death Approach. I don't know what he Death Approached. Nullify. Again, I'll probably keep it on top. It's such a bad card, though. I guess it stops Death Approach and it stops Archaeomancer, but Archaeomancer is just not that important. Hidden Strings I'll definitely keep, though, because it can at least make my 1/3 bigger. It can also give me another scry trigger, so you can see I scried on my main phase right there. And I scried again before resolving this Hidden Cipher, or Hidden Strings trigger from the Cipher. So again, just getting value. Again, when I know Devour Flesh, might as well scry again. I forgot that I had Cloudfin on top. I was like, oh, I guess I should leave it there. Hidden Strings, I probably should have put that on bottom because it doesn't help my Cloudfin. Oh man, Grisly Spectacle, my guy. You know, he's got all the life in the world. Alright, at least I had the Nullify for his Archaeomancer, and he didn't have Psychic Strike, but he has Archaeomancer number 2. That's brutal. What is he targeting? Pilfered Plans? He just wants to stay ahead on cards, which is smart. Wave Crash Triton is fine. It's not the best, but I just need to make my Cloudfin bigger. He Death Approaches it. I mean, I guess I'm going to keep every creature I have just so I run him out of removal, but already he's countermanding my guys. Oh man, again, this is so unlike me. I almost never would scoop in this position. I am ahead of him on time, but I'm down to no cards in hand. He's got 2, and then we're at the point in the game where I can't even attack him for really much of anything. This could have been a premature scoop. I really was probably just frustrated But I don't get frustrated that easily. I think I was just frustrated that I'm playing against a control deck. And all I want to do is play against not control decks. So yeah, lost game 1. Game 2. Side in like almost every card in our sideboard. This hand's perfect. 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop. 1 drop. Ooh, draw Frostburn Weird. We play that on turn 2 instead of Whip because it attacks for 1 without tapping, needing to tap another mana so we can curve out the Warwing Siren. Tomb Scour. Yep, don't care. The card is basically a blank. Wow, we are beating you down. Frostburn Weird is not dying. He's only got single black, so we're not scared of Freakus Cure or Grizzly Spectacle. And he doesn't even have Death Approach, so we just get to brown him. And that game was over pretty much instantly. Awesome. He double Tomb Scoured us. Again, I found out the way he plays his build is with 4 Tomb Scour main. It's just completely wrong. You can't do that. It's a blank against every deck except the mirror match. The fact that it can fill the graveyard, sure, it's great. Makes your Crypt Incursion better, sure, but Crypt Incursion is good on its own. What you need to do is kill my creatures. So I'll take it. Game 3. On the draw, so not as good, but Cloudfin into Triton with Nullify seems like a good curve, so I'll keep it. Draw another Triton, which is actually pretty good. I go to play the first Triton, he counters. I'm like, oh, that's fine. I have a second. Get in for 1. So it really just matters like how much Scatter, Devour Flesh, Death Approach does he have. Because if I can get an attack going, he's in bad shape. If I can't, then he's in good shape. Alright, so he has the Devour Flesh. 2 mana, Scryfish, try to evolve, Scatter. So he finally hits a 3rd land. He has 5 spells in hand for sure since he misses land drop. I hit my 3rd land. I am scared of counterspell, so there's not a chance I can play Warwing Siren pre-combat, even though it would make my guy bigger. Here, I'm likely to just try Divination, because at least Strike is the only thing that would get it, but he sided in Negate, which is an aggressive time to negate. But at least it's a target, so... He had Nullify. Nullify is a really ambitious card to be playing. Pilfered Plans, so now he's just kind of going off. Oh, I land my Divination, land my Frostburn. I like my spot. I'm tapped out for a turn, which is a problem. Crypt Incursion gains him a ton of life. I still like my spot. Like Crypt Incursion, yeah, real good. Tomb Scour, real good. It's like gaining life doesn't do anything if I'm attacking you for 7 every turn and you have no interaction and no blocks though. So yeah, when he's main phase like drawing cards like that, he's just sitting with counter spells in hand. Counter spells and lands and no removal. If none of these creatures die right now, yeah. Heck, I'm not scared of Freakus Cure because he's playing Death's Approach. No, he waits to Devour Flesh to my end of turn. Who can do that? What, like, I guess he's scared of me resolving a spell, so that just telegraphs that he has counter spell. You know, Psychic Strike, Essence Scatter, something. So he's got to counter this, which I think is fine, because it allows me to again brown him for 6 down to 3. Like, That's the problem with this blue-black deck. Sometimes you just draw your counters immediately after they landed the threat, and now the card is a complete blank unless you draw removal. Tomb Scour. Or at least it's the first one. You're allowed to play one. Devour Flesh. Alright. I'm still attacking with Lethal now. With 2 cards in hand, I think I'm a big pansy, and I don't think I go for it. Mainly because I want to be able to play like Frostburn Weird. Yeah, with 5 mana, I want to play Frostburn Weird and have Nullify up. I should have went for it. Or wait, I am going for it. I only need to deal 3. Well, he obviously has something. Disperse. That card is awful against me. What? Okay, so I hold open Nullify just to make sure he can't land an Archaeomancer, but I get to run back the same attack, like, you're dead. You have to have a removal spell. Or actually, oh, that's the spot. I remember. I didn't go for it. Because I wanted to play another. And have double Nullify open. So I feel a little bit more safer. More safe being in this position. Double Tomb Scours, Crypt Incursion me. Oh no. Gain 15, guys. Crypt Incursion's broken. I can just 8-ball him right there if I want, but instead, I know he's only got 1 in hand, so I'm only really worried of 1 potential Archaeomancer. He doesn't have it, and look at me brown. I'm just browning him. Oh, he's got another Disperse? Like, why? Just evolves my Cloud Fins even more. I get to pre-combat this. Oh. So see, I got to stay ahead on cards. With a lot of draw 2s to match his draw 2s, and he just drew poorly. He drew counter spells when he needed removal spells. And that's that. A very unfavorable matchup, I'd say. I got pretty lucky. He probably drew just his cards all out of order. But in general, he's just got a few too many dead cards. And that can cost you. I think it's important. If you played, again, kind of like what I would play, I'd throw in the Benthic Giant, throw in the Servant of Timuret, counteract those Razor Tip Whips, counteract creatures on the ground, get some, extort type triggers off that Timuret, put in more removal spells, don't worry about milling me out, just kill all my creatures, and then, I already showed that I'll concede once you take control. I can't afford to let the time go low, so. On to round 3, we are 1-1.